Hey friends, hey, it's your girl Kitty. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are a ride or die, part of KKC, welcome back. Today, guys, I am having hot dogs and a salad. In my salad is just my usual ingredients, iceberg lettuce, cucumber, tomato, mushrooms, and it's just like 3-cheese blend of grated cheese. And on the hot dogs is ketchup, relish, mustard, and a little bit of cheese. And to drink, an adult beverage. So, yeah, this is dinner, guys. Nothing fancy. I don't know what to start with. The salad, hot dog. We will start with the salad. I'm just mixing it up. I keep saying I need to get a salad spinner because when you rinse your iceberg lettuce, I find it gets so like watery, and it's already watery. So we had a really productive day. We went out to the shed, went through. Jamie borrowed a truck from work, and we just, he just picked up stuff that we don't need from the shed, like the old closet doors. He took some of those because I'm going to install new closets. I'm going to install bifold doors. So we took the spare room closet doors, John's bedroom closet doors, and I think that's it. Yeah, there was just four sliders. What? So we just went through stuff in the shed and got rid of stuff. I have, get down. Like 4 boxes of things to go through. I went through 1 box already. He brought a box in for me to go through. Yeah, he brought that box in for me to go through, and I found some items I thought I lost. This book is what I used to track. I just used it as like a journal type thing. this pretty purple book. And inside, this page got ripped, but I taped it. This page got ripped, but I taped it up. It's a poem I wrote. There's like a mommy lion and a baby, mama and a baby. And this poem I wrote for the babies that I lost, my miscarriages. Quite a few done when I was pregnant with Johnny. Like, they were monitoring me very closely. But yeah, I don't want to cry, so I would do some of it now, but it already made me very emotional when I found the book. So, and I finally like distracted my thoughts with getting dinner ready and I don't know what that was. Okay. This video is just going to be random, talking about just random stuff. Telling you what I did today. What I wanted to ask, for those of you that have experienced anything paranormal, just curious, have you guys ever experienced anything in the daytime? I'm trying to think, and I don't think I have. All right. These hot dog buns suck. I should have brought water too. I don't think I have experienced anything in the daytime. I should have got romaine. Iceberg lettuce is good, but it's so watery. So yummy. No, I heard a noise over in that corner. I know it's not anything paranormal, but it just made me think, like, I wonder if anyone's experienced anything in the daytime, because like even most like ghost hunting type shows that I've watched, they always ghost hunt in what they call dead time, like 3 a.m. that's what I read somewhere, that dead time is like 3 a.m. That's when like a lot of like, I don't know if it's easier for spirits to be active and communicate with us at nighttime, because everything slows down. Do you know what I mean? Like during the day, the hustle, the bustle, high energy, everyone's up, awake, our electric energy, like electronics, like TVs, computers, cell phones, like everything is like all the energy, everything's like awake and going. And I don't know if it's just easier for spirits to come through when it's like silence. Like, you know, most people are sleeping, you know, at like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, 2, 3, you know, that's when like people's TVs are off, their cell phones are, you know, not off, but like there's not like use of that energy. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have experienced anything in the daytime. I'm curious. All of my encounters that I can think of happen at night. When my mom's father called her, that was that night. She remembers like hearing the phone ring and coming down the stairs because she was wondering like, why isn't anybody answering the phone? And she thought it was like weird for a phone call to be that hour. You know what I mean? For someone to be calling at that hour. So it kind of like creeped her out a little bit. She's like tiptoeing down the stairs and wondering like why my nanny never answered the phone. So she gets almost to the bottom of the steps and the phone stopped ringing. And then she turned around and was on her way back up the stairs and it rang again. And I think that happened like a couple of times. Like she could not make sense of why nobody else, like my stomach's going crazy, why nobody else got up to see like who's calling at this hour. Like if someone's calling at this hour, it must be an emergency. So she, you know, finally makes it to the phone to answer it. And she says hello. And she said instantly she thought it sounded like her dad, but you know, of course, you're thinking there's no flipping way. Like how the HE double hockey sticks. How? And he said, Francis? And she said, yes. And I can't recall if Mom said, like, if he said, like, you know, I'm pretty sure I remember her saying, like, he had said, you know, it's your father or it's your dad. I'm not sure how he was addressed, like if they called him dad or father or whatever. But I know my mom was like, yes, I know it's you. Like, I know it's you, daddy or dad or whatever. And he said, I just wanted to let you know I'm okay. And she's like, okay. And then he said, I love you. And she said, I love you too. And he said, I have to go now. And that was it. Like, he literally just wanted to, and all of my mom's sisters, like, they kind of tease and say, like, that my mom was his favorite. And Mom's like, I don't know what they're talking about. Mom's like, I don't know what they're talking about. But I know some people will be like, that's far-fetched. Like, there's no way. I believe my mom. I really do. All right. My mom and I are a lot alike. The only difference between my mother and I is, not saying that my mom can't get angry, like for sure she can get angry, but there's like a huge difference between her anger and when I'm angry. Like, my anger and my don't F with the people I love, I get that. I get the fight. It's like I get the fight the best of both of my parents. Like, but my like sensitivity, my compassion, my empathy, my soft-hearted, my kindness, like that, all of that is my mom. But my don't mess with people I love, I get that from my dad. And my like sense of humor, my silly, goofy, you know, that's my dad. When I say like I have like the perfect mix of both of my parents, that's what I mean. I'm best way to say, you know, the saying, like, I'm a lover, not a fighter, but I'll fight for what I love. That is me. I'm like my my mom's personality and my dad's rolled into one person. That's me. I get my somewhat stubborn know-it-allness from my dad. I don't know. Anyway, folks, I'm going to stop here. Thank you for having dinner with me. Thanks for listening to my what I did today. It was kind of random. I didn't know what to talk about, and it just kind of went to the story of my mom's father calling her. So I guess this would be like, no, I'm not going to say it's paranormal story number 3 because it's not my story. I just wanted to share a little bit of how things went when my grandfather called my mom. And I don't know if I don't know why he chose her. Like, why? I don't even know if my mom's sisters know about this story. I'm sure she didn't really want to tell people because, you know, the judgment or whatever. But anyways, thanks for having dinner with me, guys. I will see you in my next video. Deuces.